watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. We'll be taking a look at a Rough Ryder today. Doing a review on this guy. This comes in a box, the orange style with the 25 years on the side. Your model number here is RR304. And we're going to be looking at the Rough Ryder work knife. Now Rough Ryder makes two sizes of these knives, just like case, you have your Sodbuster Junior and your Sodbuster. This would be in the same size as the Sodbuster. Comes in a closed length of 4 5/8 inches. On this particular model, we're looking at red jig bone handles. They go the full length of the handle. And you've got a nickel silver shield here. Nickel silver pins, and then this brass colored pivot. Now the shield is the bow tie style with the rough on one side and Ryder on the other. Then you have a diamond in the middle there with RR, back to back R's in the center of the diamond. Now these are nice and well laid down. You don't have any proud pins. The inlay of the shield is nice and flush. You can see that copper color of that pivot. Now, one thing I'll note about this knife is that the liner with the liner lock on this side is a bit thicker than the one on the opposite. So it's a little bit off-centered as you look at the knife. A little thicker on this side than it is this side. And it's designed to be that way. So the blade won't be coming out in the perfect center of the knife. That's just the way it's designed. If you look at the other side of the handle, you've got the same style pins in nickel silver, and these are flush as well. So a really nice, smooth construction on the handles. Now you do have a bit of gapping here on the bottom. You got the stainless spring and the little bit of gapping there at the top, so it's not perfect in that way, but you have brass liners, as I mentioned. So yeah, it's a $12 knife, so I'm not going to be perfect here, but still pretty well constructed overall. Nice and hefty design. We'll look at the weight a little bit later, but let's take a look at the blade. You get a nail nick with the match strike pull. You get the match striking there, and you can see the blade edge on this wonderful shaped drop point blade. Just has a nice shape to it. Upswept at this side and then drop at this point on the blade. So it's a really nice blade shape. Good work knife. Get the pokey and the bit'll be able to do some stabbing and whatnot, but then also this nice upsweep allows you to do some carving and some more intricate cutting. Now on this one you get the reverse R tang stamp and the script below that. And then on this side, we have the model number with China below it. And again, there's a look at that blade edge. It's nice and sharp. And that handle material. Again, really nicely done. And that brass liner lock, you can see how that locks up, what percentage it covers the tang. It's going to require quite a bit of pushover to get it closed, right? You got a nice pull on this, say about a 6, and the lockup is pretty remarkable. No blade wobble, up or down, or right to left. It's a true work knife in that regard. Now let's take a look at some measurements. So again, I said it was a 4 5/8 inch handle. At the blade length is right about 3 3/4 inch all the way up the tang, and then the cutting edge is about 3.5. Well, make it 3 1/4 inches. So 3 1/4 inch cutting length. And again, the 3 3/4 inch full blade length. Now, overall length, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 8.5 inches total length. So this might be something of a back pocket carry for some, as it's fairly large. But let's take a look at the weight of it. So this is in ounces. We have 3.93 ounces, so nearly 4 ounces. And the grams is 111 grams. Call it 112. Now, one of the reasons I really like this knife over the smaller version of the Rough Ryder work knife is when you have the smaller one and you put your hand on it, it really is quite a bit uncomfortable because this is right where your forefinger wants to be on the knife. With this larger handle, you have room to step it back a little bit, and you get a real nice grip, that thicker overall width. So it just makes for a really good, strong work knife. Very durable. And again, as it comes from the factory, it's pretty darn sharp. I can give you a little demonstration here. So, right out of the box, pretty darn sharp, and really no need to do much with it, other than maybe do give it a small strop. But I do like this knife quite a bit, and one of the reasons I'm reviewing it now is because I've noticed that this is no longer shown on the Smoky Mountain Knife Works website. So generally that means that they're going out of production. And they're still available on Chicago Knife Works for $11.99. And they're also available at other retailers still, so you still have some stock available. But I don't know how much longer that will last. So sort of a heads up here, if you've kind of been putting off buying one of these, I wouldn't wait too much longer, as I can see them disappearing. It's, over the course of this year. And I know there's been a lot of knives like that I've missed out on, and I can't buy them all, but when you see that they disappear from the Smoky Mountain Knife Work website, it's usually time to start looking for one if you haven't already. But that's going to do it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're made aware of new videos when they drop. I really do appreciate any of the comments that you guys leave, and always find it enjoyable to respond to everyone. So make sure to do so if you enjoyed this video. That's going to do it for me, guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Take care.